tight and, oh man, they said this about me and I can't believe they said this and I supported this guy. Like, no, man, people supported you too. I supported you too. Does that now mean I can't speak on you? Because you do that to everybody. Oh man, I said these nice things, but because I said those, you shouldn't feel away about me saying this. Okay, no problem. You don't feel away when someone says something about you. Because if you go listen to Jamel and I's take, we talked about how you're the best in the business, how what you created is incredible.
Okay, sorry I got frozen, but I got to call Elon up, I guess, to get that Starlink. That's gonna help me? The service over here ain't it, so when it happens, my bad, dog. But Draymond is coming in now because he's like, look, since we don't have that relationship, ain't no protection, ain't no guardrails, I'm gonna let you know who you really are, which is somebody who speaks out of both sides of your mouth, right? You throw the rocks and hide your hands. I'm just telling it like it is. That's what you saying, Draymond, correct? Continue.
All of that. But what you heard is, oh man, I'm speaking about journalism and how you're not in the locker room and your tunnel walks and how you walk in the arena and you're walking in these arenas now and guys don't love you.
And that's a yes and that's a no. But we know what he's saying. So let's go with the yes. They don't love you no more, right? Why they don't love you no more? Because you got so many hours of content, of criticism, that it made people say, I don't love you no more. I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like when people are like, man, you've been critical of you. But at the same time, to Stephen A. Smith, he's like, you sure people don't like me? Because this is the most love I ever got. Most money I ever got, most famous I ever been, most power I ever had. So that's why I said yes and no. Because even when you're going through scandal or criticism and stuff, people ain't walking up to you and calling you out. People walking up to you like, yo, that's you. And then they may go home and tweet. They may go around the corner and say and whisper. But to Stephen A.'s orbit, his physical orbit, he is it. He is the man. And what did I just do? He is all things. He is all things. Don't hit that button like that, Marcellus. Don't do that again. Is this still one? Yeah, let me go back. All right, let's go.
Tight and, oh man, they said this about me and I can't believe they said this and I supported this guy. Like, no, man, people supported you too. I supported you too. Does that now mean I can't speak on you? Because you do that to everybody. Oh man, I said these nice things, but because I said those, you shouldn't feel away about me saying this. Okay, no problem. You don't feel away when someone says something about you. Because if you go listen to Jamel and I's take, we talked about how you're the best in the business, how what you created is incredible. All of that. But what you heard is, oh man, I'm speaking about journalism and how you're not in the locker room and your tunnel walks and how you walk in the arena and you're walking in these arenas now and guys don't love you. Journalism was you say something and from a true journalist, not calling Stephen A. not a true journalist, by the way. I don't disrespect people like that. Your resume is your resume. But I'm saying from another true journalist, not myself. I'm not a journalist. I'm speaking of Jamel Hill. When I say another true journalist, that's what I'm saying. From another true journalist, like she said, I say something, then I'm in a locker room and you say back to me, if you got something to say, maybe we end up agreeing, maybe we disagreeing, but you have an opportunity that if you had a problem with what I wrote, what I put out there as a journalist, you have an opportunity to say something back. That's what we spoke about with Stephen A.
Okay. I understand that all of this, and look, let's just be real. All of this is about how sensitive people are, right? And we all got a level of sensitivity. Some of us are insensitive, so our level of sensitivity is 0. But it's still on a scale. And then there's some people who are hella sensitive, right? We know Stephen A. Smith can dish it out, but can't take it. Pause. But you know what I'm saying. I saw one of the comments say that. And I also see one of the comments, let me give love to who's saying what. Dan Fan said Stephen A. Smith can dish it out, but he can't take it. Yes, because it's not because he's not an athlete, because some athletes are sensitive too, but he would have been less sensitive, I think, if he were an athlete, because you're used to the criticism. He got his criticism way later, probably to this grand scale. But also, I love the fact that J-Rock says sports media has stopped being about sports and much more about the interpersonal relationships between the athletes and the people who talk about them. Damn, this show is necessary. And that's what I want to echo. Damn, this show is necessary, because I told y'all that this was the intention of this show. It ain't to make beef. It ain't to highlight beef. It's to show you that, dog, this is how we actually digest and consume sports, through all of these social interactions. We think it's just about ball. We call them balls, strikes, strikes. Yeah, if the sound is off, but as soon as you turn that sound on, I don't give a damn if it's a live game, but it's less at a live game to BS. It's less BS at a live game. But sometimes the color commentator got a problem with a guy. It's happened. Y'all caught him. You're like, damn. He highlighting how this dude keep messing up. Then it's another guy who have a so-so game, but he's amazing. Oh man, look at this kid. I'm telling you, he's coming out. This is come out year. He had 2 catches. What are you talking about? So anyway, it happens in live games, but it really happens in the studio shows, which are nothing but commercials for the live games. So if you watch any of these live shows, just know that you're getting programmed. And now all we're doing on this show is reading the code of the programs. Simple as that.
You're not in these locker rooms, so no one can say anything back. So then you come strut in the arena, and because you come strut in the arena and no player has a chance to say something to you, then you get confronted on the sideline by LeBron James because you're not in the locker room. Mr. Journalist, we're not allowed to talk to you about them takes because you're not in the locker room. Guess where you come stand? You come stand underneath the rim. And when you come stand underneath the rim, oh, LeBron James spoke to you on the sideline, because that's where you go.
Woo. Damn, lynch mob records. We going back. I mean, good Lord. Look, sometimes it's on site. Like, let's just be real. Like your commentary, what I got to say about it, it's on site. I'm not going out my way, but when you're in my way or when you're around me, it's on site. That doesn't mean I got to throw hands. It just means I got to let this off. I got to get this off my chest. Once I see it. Some things need to be tweeted. Some things need to be said. Some things need to be heard. So I get that. And then if you're not going to the locker room, it could look like avoidance or it could be avoidance. Well, I'm going to meet you where you are, because these words going to travel. I totally get that. And some guys do Stephen A. sounds like he is avoiding the locker room because he doesn't want to be in the locker room, because his last video we just saw, what did he say? I graduated from that. You graduated? How many times you go back to the old school? You get what I'm saying.
So in the heart of journalism, he responded to your journalism in the place where you were, because you don't go in them locker rooms. That's where we spoke about journalism. That's when we spoke about Stephen A. For some reason, you hear your name and it's like, oh man, I got to do this big response. And listen.
Okay, the reason he does that is because it works. Like, we all got a winning formula. I got a winning formula. My winning formula is talking about the bigger names in sports. And I just did an assessment of what works on my channel. The bigger name in sports, and if they got an issue with an athlete or they got an issue with each other. That's the biggest thing, right? And there's always a story. I don't make up the stories. So people are like, oh, you covering and all. I'm like, yeah, because they're happening. Oh, no, you know what? You know what? Right now, let's cover baseball had his all-star game. Good. And that home run Deborah was sick. Let's talk about Lamar Jackson. Is he going to get paid or not? Forever. No football games, no basketball games. And even when they're happening, I can't lie to y'all. I never, ever been somebody who want to talk about 3rd and goal. I could break it down. I could tell you exactly what every player does. And I love film sessions. We're going to bring that back, film session. But the point of it is, I'm always more interested in the person than the player, because then I can see why that player is like that. Like, it's crazy when you see assassins on the football field and they're quiet and they're gentle in real life. It's crazy. And then you see sorry dudes who are psycho. You're like, you so crazy, but then you can't play. I see it all the time, and I think it's fascinating, way more fascinating than you had 3.7 yards per carry. It's just that way.
I've responded to some things when I heard my name, too. I responded to Kenyon Martin when I heard my name. I responded to Austin Rivers when I heard my name multiple times. I responded when I heard my name, too. Also responding to other basketball players also. But I've responded, too. But every time you hear your name, it's like, oh, man, I got to say something to him.
This is Draymond. He contradicted himself because Draymond will respond. We got to stop making it taboo to do the right things or the things that are okay to do. I'll give you an example. Right now, everyone is going to clown LeBron James for ring chasing at the end of his career. Think about it. If you are in the NBA and you got options to pick where you can go, aren't you going to the best situation and the best team? But we're going to sit back and let people say, oh, look at him. He's chasing rings again. You're not chasing success in your life. You're not chasing success where you can go. You get an opportunity and you got choices. You're not chasing the better one. You break up. You get divorced. Whatever. You ain't chasing a better situation. You ain't chasing a better circumstance. But LeBron can't. Oh, okay.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown, my brother. You wanted that. You say you want to be the big dog. You understand. You're starting to understand. Man, that crown is heavy.
Ooh. Athlete crown.
That crown heavy.
Athlete crown.
So when people say your name, it's going to happen. I'm here to tell you, it's going to happen. Somebody going to say your name.
All the time.
And you come out with these, oh, man, I'll do this. No, you won't. And it's okay.
No, you ain't.
But
nope.
You cannot stand on the side of, oh, man, I've done these things for years. I've supported you for years. Now I say this. No, because when it happens to you, you do the same thing. You are the very person that drove the narrative that Kevin Durant can't be spoke to. He got a problem with media. He always got to say something back, a little sensitive. A lot of that came from you. But he's doing the very thing that you do, responding to someone saying his name.
Gangster. Real spit right there, man. Blah, blah, blah. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about that. I mean, they both are right in the sense of Stephen A is saying, look, don't act like I ain't did what y'all talking about. And I ain't got these stripes. Like, in the Army or even your Letterman jacket. Don't act like I ain't earned all this. Look at my Letterman jacket. That's what Stephen A. Smith's saying. Stop talking to me like I can't ball, like I can't be a journalist. I can't do all those things. But then it gets deeper than that.